My name is Eric Tucker, and I cover the FBI, Justice Department, and national security for the Associated Press in Washington. It's been a rough stretch for former President Donald Trump, and he continues to face a rocky road ahead. We had a verdict in New York in a civil case accusing him of the sexual abuse of a woman decades earlier. However, he faces multiple ongoing criminal investigations in both Washington and Atlanta. The Justice Department special counsel is investigating allegations that he and his allies worked together to overturn the results of the election in 2020. He's facing a separate investigation into the retention of classified documents at his Florida home in Mar-a-Lago. Meanwhile, in Atlanta, prosecutors are investigating efforts by him and his allies to subvert the results of the Georgia state election in 2020 in that presidential race. And the prosecutor there has said she expects to announce a conclusion to that investigation in the summer or early fall. The Mar-a-Lago investigation in particular is one that appears to be really intensifying and heating up. The Justice Department has put before a grand jury here in Washington significant close aides of the former president and has been really pressing these individuals about the allegations of potential obstruction. These are potential felony charges that could arise from this indictment. Felony charges in the federal system carry the prospect of prison, and certainly there are multiple instances in the past of defendants who have been convicted of either obstruction or of retaining classified information who have indeed been sentenced to prison. One of the things that was really interesting is that the New York indictment from March did very little to dim Trump's status as the presumed presidential frontrunner in the 2024 race. If anything, it emboldened him. And there's no question that going forward, Trump is likely to use these investigations to his political advantage and suggest that he's the victim of political persecution. It's not clear how successful that argument will be for these very serious investigations in Washington and in Atlanta, given the nature of the allegations that are at issue here, which really are different in kind and scope and severity than what we saw in New York, which involved allegations that dated back, frankly, years ago.